All right, let's compare decimals one more time. One last time. Boy, my allergies are crazy today. So we're looking at comparing decimals. On this first slide, what we have to do is we have to type it in decimal form and then put greater than, less than, or equal to. So 8 ones and 2/100ths. Be careful not to put like that. That's not 8 ones and 2/100ths, is it? That's 8 ones and 2/10ths. 8 ones and 2/100ths. Looks like that. So make sure you put them in right. This one is 8 and 2/10ths. 8 and 2/10ths. Okay, so I've got an 8 in the one spot, 8 in the one spot, 0 in the 10th spot, 2 in the 10th spot. 2 is bigger than 0. Goes like that. Okay, that's how you do the first slide. Second slide, they're trying to trick you. 67/10ths. But you've got to put a decimal here. You've got to put a decimal. You can't put a fraction. You can't say 67/10ths is less than 68/10ths. You could, but you got to write 68/10ths as a decimal. How do you write 68/10ths as a decimal? Well, you'd have to decompose it and divide it and do 10/10ths, 10/10ths, 10/10ths. You would get 6 wholes and 8/10ths if you did 68/10ths. So that's 6 and 8/10ths. That's greater than 67/10ths. Doesn't sound right, but it is. Okay. All right. 24/100ths. What can I do on this one? Well, I've got to make something small, smaller than 24/100ths. So I could just do 23/100ths, couldn't I? It's easy. So do those like that. Next slide, we're going to use these check marks and follow the directions. Place a check mark beside any correct answers. Which numbers are greater than 6.57? Let's start in the ones place. Do we see anything that has a ones place greater than a 6? Well, this one has a tens place, so 10 is bigger than 6, right? So I can put a check there. Let's move to the tenths place. It's got a 6. Anything bigger than a 5 in the 10th place with a 6? That one is. It's got a 6 in the 10th place. Now look here. This has an 8 in the 10th place, but look in the ones place. It's got a 5, so 5 is not bigger than 6, so I can't pick that one. That one's got a 5. This has a 6, and it's got a 9 in the 10th place, which is bigger than a 5 in the 10th place, so that one. So you have to think through these and choose the ones that are greater than or less than or equal to. So make sure you read the question carefully. All right. And then the last slide is word problems. The length of Riley's string is 2 2.6 meters. If Harold's string is longer than Riley's string, which one could be the length of Harold's string? So it's got to be more than 2 6/10. Well, it would have to be 3 2/100. 3 is bigger than 2. So we're just going to put an A in the blank there. And that's how you do today's slides. I hope you can compare fractions. You'll probably see a bunch of them on the TCAPs. I bet you can. See you later.